Goal setting, one of my favorite topics to talk about. One of the things that I'm very, very passionate about to keep myself and my business moving forward is by setting the proper goals and setting the proper timelines for it. And I'm going to teach you how I do it right here, right now on the Commercial Claims Show in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. What's up, advocates? Welcome back to another episode of the Commercial Claims Show. I am your host, Vince Perri, owner and CEO of Elite Resolutions, a public adjusting firm, as well as Commercial Claims Advocate. We're your educational source for the public adjusting community. Listen up, advocates. Whether you're a public adjuster, contractor, or an attorney, if you have a client that has suffered any kind of catastrophic loss, whether that be by fire or storm or just any catastrophic loss that requires your client to have to move out and incur ALE and loss of use coverage, you need to think about looking at Black Diamond Services. This is an incredible idea for a service that I think is extremely valuable, and I've actually personally used for my clients myself. Basically, what they do is they provide all of the necessary money that is needed to be done for the homeowner to go and move to another place, whether that be a hotel or another home or whatever it is. They basically bill through their insurance policy's loss of use coverage, and basically they provide financial assistance so that the insured never has to incur any out-of-pocket expenses. It's an amazing service. I love the people at Black Diamond Services, especially Millie Varela. If you just contact her and contact Black Diamond Services, I'm telling you, they're going to take care of your clients like you wouldn't believe. I personally have a client who suffered a fire damage and had to use their ALE coverage, and all we did was refer them to Black Diamond. Our clients did not have to come out of pocket a single penny. Black Diamond provided all of the financial money, and they provided the actual location for the homeowner to stay. Amazing service. Contact Black Diamond Services today so you could find out more information for yourself. I am here to talk about goal setting. I want to tell you some of the 6 most important things that you can do to really get yourself setting your goals and setting your goals correctly. It's something that I'm very passionate about. It's actually something that I was not passionate about when I was a little bit younger, in my 20s or so, because I was actually a mental toughness coach. I was a tennis instructor, tennis coach, and I used to train a lot of elite athletes. And one thing we used to do with them was mental toughness training. And the one thing I didn't like about goals for them was because it's about here and the now. It's about working hard, making sure you're doing what you need to do, and enjoying the process. Because what happens when you set too many goals, you're going to get disappointed. Either you're not going to hit them, or when you do hit them, it's always the next thing. But in sports, it's a little bit different, because you're talking about your goal is to win the NBA championship. Well, guess what? A few days later, you're going to have to start training for next season for the next NBA championship. So you don't want to have too highs or anything like that. But the focus is on that is you should still have goals, especially in your personal life and especially in your business. The reason behind that, though, is you do need to enjoy the process. You cannot focus too much on the future, and you cannot dwell on the past. You need to be here and now. And I mean, if there ever is a time to be here and now, it's now. I mean, there's always just trying times, right? I know a lot of people are struggling in the insurance industry and just in our world in general. It's very important that you stay focused, stay in the process, stay in the moment, and enjoy it. So let's get right to it. So number 1 is determine what you want your goals to be. Make sure you have an idea of what it is that you want, right? Now, there's several different goals that you could have and several different goals that we have at Elite Resolutions. We have our BHAG, Big, Hairy, Audacious Goal. It's like a 10-year goal that we have, that we want to be the #1 public adjusting firm in the country. But, we have, the 10-year goal. We also have a 3-year goal, a 1-year goal. We have our 9-month, our 3-month goals as well. The point is to determine what you want your goals to be. What is it that you want? Do you want to hit a weight loss number? Do you want to lose a certain amount of weight? Do you want to exercise more? Do you want to hit a certain amount of revenue? Whatever it is, you have to determine it. One thing that I really love is the Best Self Journal. I have it right here. Right here. I write in this pretty often, and it's broken down into 3 months. One thing that I've realized in a lot of studies that I've done is most good goal setting should be separated into 3 months. And you have a personal goal, a health goal, like a relationship goal, a health goal, and a business goal is what you have to do here. You have to do 3 separate goals. And you have to be And that leads me to number 2 is you have to be specific. Make sure you are specific. Guys, a goal of I want to make a lot of money is not a goal. I'm sure you've heard this before. You have to have I want to make $1 million. I want to make $10 million. I need an actual specific number that you want to hit. And you have to have a game plan below that. So I'm going to say number 3 is make sure you have a game plan, steps, an actual plan that you are going to take in order to get to that goal. So first thing is determine what you want from your goals. Number 2 is be as specific as possible with those goals. I want a certain amount of claims signed. I want a certain amount of claims closed. I want a dollar amount. I want to be an exact weight number, an exact body fat number, whatever it is, and then have a plan of action. Get that plan of action broken down. What I love about the Best Self Journal is you have your one goal, and then you have 3 progress goals to get to that one goal, and 3 action tasks for each progress goal to get to that one goal. So it's really broken down to what you have to do on basically a weekly basis. The next thing is you have to commit to your goals. Commit to your goals. How do you do that? The way I like to do it is I hold myself accountable on a daily basis. And in our business, we do the same thing. At Elite Resolutions and Commercial Claims Advocate, we have what's called a weekly scorecard. Thank you to EOS, by the way, and Gino Wickman for this amazing idea. But I do it for my personal life as well. It's a weekly scorecard where at the end of the week, we have somebody basically put how many claims were signed that week, how many claims were closed that week, what was our revenue for that week, how many book sales were that week, how many course sales, how many new subscribers do we have on YouTube. We keep track of all that stuff. And we have an end of the month, end of the quarter goal that we want to hit, but we keep track of it on a weekly basis so that we know if after a few weeks the numbers aren't where they have to be, what can we do now to get to those goals? So committing to your goals, weight loss, okay? You know, one thing I love about the Best Self Journal, it does the same thing, is I hold myself accountable at the end of every night. So at night, if it's Monday, I check off, did I work out today? Did I eat healthy today? Did I meditate today? Did I read for 20 minutes today? And at the end of the week, I count myself to see how many days I actually did it. And did I hit my goal at the beginning was I want to read 20 minutes 6 days this week. I want to work out 5 days this week. At the end of the week, I see, did I hit my 5? Did I hit my 6? Did I hit my 7? You know, and hold yourself accountable to do that. But even just by keeping track of it on a daily basis, it's a great way to hold yourself accountable to it. The next thing is make sure that you hold yourself accountable, okay, with the deadlines. Hold yourself accountable means basically you have to make sure that you are just keeping track of it, right? You have to do that. And I like to also, maybe if you could tell like your spouse, I'm not a fan of posting it on social media, and I understand why people do it because they feel like if they post it on social media, then they have to hold themselves accountable because it's on social media, but I've seen others do it, and it doesn't usually work. Do it with your spouse. So say this is the goal that I want to hit, and you know they'll hold you accountable. So like for instance, for me, I have gone the last 30 days with no alcohol and no processed foods. And the processed foods is actually much harder. But I told my wife at the beginning, I'm starting tomorrow. She's like, all right, cool. And, you know, there are a couple nights where I just really wanted that glass of wine or really wanted that drink. She'd be like, you're not done with your 30 days yet. So it's good that you have others, you hold yourself accountable, but you have others around you to hold yourself accountable. The last thing that I'm going to talk about that I think is very important that I don't do enough of is celebrating your milestones and achievements with a gift to yourself. If you hit your goal, you should give yourself a gift. I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe it's a vacation. Maybe it's a car. I don't know. Maybe it's something. Whatever it is, I don't care. But it's something that I need to work on. I need to get better on. Is getting myself a gift when I hit this goal. Especially for me, the 30 days right now. It's going to be really fun. But you know, celebrate the milestone. Celebrate the achievement. Give yourself a gift. It's a really, really great accomplishment. I think that you should really get yourself something if you're able to accomplish that goal and whatever it is that you want to accomplish. So that's pretty much it. Those are the ways that I think you should do it. I want to just get to a couple other things. So the Best Self Journal, we'll leave a link below. I definitely would recommend it to anybody who really wants to get their life on track and really starts to get that goal setting. In regards to business, you know, make sure it's very important that you have your 10-year goals, have your 3-year goals, have your 1-year goals. I'm going to leave a link below to Traction. You're going to want to read that book as well. Very, very good book if you're running a business, whatever business that may be. But the weekly scorecard and the 90-day goals, we do it every quarter, guys. It's very, very important that you do that. And like I said, I've said it before in other videos. The most important metrics that we keep track of are claims signed, claims closed, estimate totals, settlement totals, revenue. Those are the top 5. We keep track of that every single quarter, and we have a goal to hit at the end of every year and a goal to hit at the end of every quarter. So, guys, keep track of those goals. It's very important. Don't listen to my younger me who completely gave up on goals. But again, there was a purpose behind that, is to focus on the present. Don't get so obsessed with your goals if you're not really focused on the present and enjoying the present moment, because then you're looking too busy in the future. That's a whole other video that I can talk about, is making sure you stay focused. But other than that, that's all we got. Again, my name is Vince Perri. I am the commercial claims advocate. You can go on eliteresolution.com if you have if you need some information on our organization, our company. If you're interested in coming on our team, you can fill out an application. Or if you're a policyholder, you can go ahead and ask us any question. We love giving away free advice. And go on commercialclaimsadvocate.com. You can get this book. You can get our online course, or you can check out our next time that we're meeting up and having one of our amazing events that we have all over the country. That's all we got, guys. I hope you enjoyed it on goal setting, and I hope you could set some goals and just kill whatever it is that you set. We'll see you next week. Oh, and make sure you hit subscribe and click that bell icon whenever you get a chance. Thank you very much, guys. See you next week.